and gentlemen, boys and girls, anyone inside and outside of those categories. Yes, I've turned myself into a talking fridge. No, not really. Welcome to Lauren's 8-minute office kitchen meal prep. I think you've heard me say that I try to set myself up for success to quickly make healthful foods here. So let me just show you quickly what I keep stashed at the office to help me with my goals. So into the fridge we go. All right, so I have got some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. You can also go full fat. Some people find it makes them feel full longer. I just prefer to get my fats from other things. I really love nuts and seeds and nut and seed butters and avocado and coconut. So I tend to save my fat, that's my theory, for those foods. Next up, I've got a carton of egg whites because I do have access to a microwave and I can actually quickly create sort of a poached egg white option. And then I've got my unsweetened cashew milk. That's what I like to use to whiten coffee or tea. It has fewer calories than milk, not that there's a problem with milk, but again, it's great if you need to avoid dairy, and it works really well in smoothies. So some people even bring in their own little individual sized NutriBullets or other blenders to make smoothies at the office, which I think is a great idea. Now, I have actually staked out a drawer for myself. This is a shared office fridge. And in here, I currently have, let's see, a bag of spinach. Sometimes it's a pre-made salad or salad greens. I've got a cucumber, I've got a little cheese wheel, I've got tomatoes, I've got a bell pepper. So at any time, I know I have some fresh vegetables available to me. I also have here a container of cooked chicken breasts. And I will bring in different proteins depending on what's left over. So sometimes it's pork tenderloin. If you fry up a whole batch of ground meat or mince meat, so beef, pork, chicken, turkey, that's a great option to keep in the fridge as well. So out of the fridge into the freezer. I'm very fortunate that we also have an office freezer. So down here, I've got a bag of frozen stir-fry vegetables, so I can just throw those in the microwave. So again, if you're not down with the idea of microwaves radiating heat onto your food, it's probably not going to work for you. And buried in here, I won't dig it out, but there is a bag of frozen berries. So again, if you have a NutriBullet, you can make a smoothie. I generally just heat them up and stir them into my yogurt. Now, hidden in this container are some wonderful high-protein baked goods. And the reason for keeping them in the freezer is twofold. One, my family doesn't know they're here, so we've got some protein muffins from the Emily Sky Phase 1 program. I've got some Joe Wicks peanut butter banana brownies, and I've got a little bliss ball there in the corner. So, keeps them safe from my hungry family. And I also find it helps a little bit with portion control because you have to think consciously about how many serves you're going to take out and pop. So that's the fridge. Now, I'm very fortunate that in my office, I have a little bit of pantry space. One that I can use and two that I can trust people aren't going to raid. So up here in the pantry, these are my wheat muffets. So the only ingredient is shredded wheat. So apologies if you have a wheat sensitivity or allergy. And again, from a carbohydrate source, maybe not highest in micronutrients, but definitely in the mornings I swim when I'm trying to get some carbs quickly into my system. I like to have these along with these little packets of individual oatmeals. And so this is just plain, so nothing else but oats. And again, I have access to a hot water spigot at the coffee station, so I can easily make this in the morning. That is my shaker cup with protein, so if I'm ever feeling like I don't have enough cooked protein in the fridge, I can always have just a protein shake. Great choice for after the gym. I even keep some cinnamon here that I can throw into my yogurt or onto my oatmeal, so that's great. And I'm never stuck for salads because I keep a bottle of balsamic vinegar, a bottle of olive oil, and for those Asian stir-fry vegetables, I even have these coconut amino soy sauce substitute. Not that I'm against soy, but I mean, certainly I know some people like to limit their consumption of soy. I like this stuff, so I'll sprinkle this on. Sometimes I bring in leftover cooked prawns or salmon and heat it up with the stir-fry vegetables and throw this on top. And there's a meal, and I guarantee you it actually takes less than 8 minutes. Now down below, like I said, I'm very fortunate that I have this space, but I even have a set of cheap measuring cups so that I can easily do recipes. I have a can opener because guess what? In addition to the protein sources in the fridge, and I know some of you are going, ew, snails. Let me see if I can change your mind with that. Lauren's 8-minute meals, and I'll make some baked Parmesan escargot on fresh pasta. See if you change your mind. Okay, tuna. Honestly, any type of canned meat or seafood, not quite as good as fresh, of course, but still better than hitting up the office vending machine for a chocolate bar most of the time. Chocolate bars do have their time and place. Now, you're gonna get to see the floor, because I haven't figured out how to reverse the camera. You see my feet? I'm gonna show you one more thing at my desk that really helps me. And I might be able to spin this and see myself, but I don't trust it. So you're gonna see our very cool carpet. And apologies that you haven't seen my face in this video, but here we go. Some of you have even seen this drawer because I've photographed it. So I have, well, not only I have a bag of chips, because I do love potato chips, and this size bag is great because even if you eat the whole bag, which is a very satisfying thing to do, you're only going to get about 130 calories. But this is my protein bar drawer, and I've lost track actually of the number of flavors, but I love having this because I don't actually eat a bar every day, but if a certain sweet craving strikes me, these usually do the trick because I have the key lime pie, I have the salted caramel, I have the cinnamon roll. I do really like the Oh Yeah One brand that you see here. I'm trying a new kind, these My Bars, peanut butter crunch. These protein cookies I was very pleased with. Nutritionally, they stack up very similar to the bars. I keep rice cakes here. Rice cakes for me are actually just a vessel for those nut butters that I said I loved. And I do have that office toaster to use. And here, I actually have what you might call junk. I don't like to call food junk. Maybe not as optimal, but you know what? There are times when having the little Halloween size fun bar is exactly what I'm going to need so that I feel satisfied and I'm not going to dive into a giant slice of chocolate cake that someone has brought in for a birthday or a celebration. There's a time and a place for that as well, but generally in terms of my goals and what's going to make me feel my best, one of these little bars will do it. So that's it. That is, hopefully you can see me. Hi, I might be super close. Woo! Lauren's 8-minute office kitchen prep. Have a fit day.